story about it, and people are going to believe it.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
Or
Well,
let's scare the teenagers.
Beware of any female, especially teenagers, when they're PMSing.
mm. I don't know when's worse.
They'll throw the TV from across the room at you. Or something.
I don't know about that, man.
But the only thing is, it's going to be a real person doing that. It's not going to be invisible.
Yeah, it's not going to be paranormal at all.
I think it'd be any woman
Okay.
make them mad, really.
Well, let's move on.
Please.
Demon activity. Demons are entities that never had a mortal human form. Origins extraterrestrial. Why, if you believe that God and his angels are in the heavens, that would make them extraterrestrial.
Right?
Yeah, that's a mouthful. If Satan and a third of the angels rebelled against God's kingdom, then Satan and a third of the angels that became demons are also extraterrestrial.
The third?
That is why... A third, yeah. That is why they never had mortal human form. Einstein said that E equals mc squared. Energy can be converted to matter and matter to energy. Demons are pure energy entities. They are described in 3 different ways. As angelic, a being of beauty that will manipulate the person to commit something that is sinful or out of the ordinary. Next one. Horrific, evil-looking. Some people claim they have seen demons that are incredibly hideous to look at. I believe demons do this for a scare effect. They know what we fear, and that is not their true appearance. And the last one, black mist, black fog, black shadow, black smoke. Most demonic hauntings, the occupants claim to be followed by black mist or black fog. Demons can travel from San Francisco to Hong Kong in a blink of an eye. The demons' main purpose is to cause chaos and havoc upon mankind. Demons are deceivers and they manipulate our society towards social upheaval. Demons seek out our destruction. Demon cases are extremely rare. To handle demonic cases, essential the blessing of the purest kind is conducted on a person or home. Consult your clergyman, priest, or demonologist.
Yeah. Another
Well,
thing.
I think that we've all seen like shadow figures.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, adding the mist and all that stuff. What I was saying is, angels are not supposed to be scary, and they were angels. They still are angels. They're just fallen angels, and they weren't scary.
Yeah.
They were all nice, and they would be. And then they got, one day they were like, you know what, screw this, we're out, and they rebelled, and that's what happened. With Lucifer, of course. And, he was supposed to be...
And he was the most beautiful angel
of them all. Yeah.
Yes,
so,
right. He was beautiful.
Another thing that I've heard is something that a lot of people believe is they don't believe that those fallen angels are actually the demons. They believe that the fallen angels are controlling demons, an evil entity, but it's not actually the angels.
I don't know if I believe that, or I've never heard that, but I mean, where would they have created some kind of negative energy and then they're controlling it? I mean, I don't see them as having that kind of power,
but they have but what about the other power they have to be able to possess someone and all the evil things and killing people and stuff? I mean,
well, if I was an entity and I wanted to possess something, I'd want to do it myself. I wouldn't let some squirt get in there and take it for me. That's me, dude. If it's a power trip, which most of it is, I mean, that's what, the whole thing about, Lucifer and the fallen angels was all about. They wanted to be like God. And so they wanted power.
To be free thinking on themselves. They didn't want to be told what to do all the time.
Well, that's true. That's part of it. But they became self-centered. I don't know. I don't see them like creating some kind of little, mini me.
Well, I didn't say that they created it. It was there already.
How would they like connect to that?
They're more powerful than that, but they're not more powerful than us, if you really put it in that way.
Well, that's true. I mean, Scripture says that. You know.
Yeah.
Because we're the ones who are basically in charge, but we're not in charge.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, I do. I
we
do.
don't necessarily have power over them, but we are more
We can,
more important than they are.
in the light of creation, and I mean, we can have authority over them, not on our power, but through God's power, we can take authority over them
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
with
if we're having to do
God
battle.
and Jesus, if we use their, if we, like you said, their authority, if we do it under them,
Them, yes,
um,
right, not
but if
because
we
of
try
us.
to do it to where it's us, we're like, you have to listen to me. They're like, huh? No, we don't.
They're like, no, we don't. Yeah,
So,
right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I don't even know what we were even. I don't even know what the whatever you were saying.
Sorry,
we
we
were-
got
we
way up.
We were talking about demonic
Okay,
activity.
so we didn't never get
Audio.
off of it. We were still there. But
Yeah,
I mean,
you were still.
Yeah,
yeah.
they. A lot of people claim to have demonic activity, and you have to be really careful with a lot of them that you deal with because a lot of the times they really don't. They
That's
have,
not-
Well,
yeah.
there's some say that all paranormal activity is demons.
is demonic
I don't
activity, which I
yeah.
don't really fully believe either.
I
Because
don't
it's
think so.
but
it's demons pretending to be
pretending
ghosts.
to be humans,
Yeah.
just to get your attention and to manipulate what you think. It's a good thought, though.
It
Yeah.
can happen,
not
but I'm
saying-
not sure if that's all of it.
I'm not saying they're wrong because it's all theory. So,
That's
but
true.
I don't believe that's what it is. I don't think it's all demonic.
But then again, you can't call the Bible a theory.
No, but yeah, there's hierarchy, just like
People get mad about that one.
yes, there is hierarchy in the spiritual realm. Even in in Christian Judeo history, there's always hierarchy. You've got archangels, and you've got all these, all the way down.
Yeah.
And same thing with demons and negative stuff. So it can get really complicated. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not sure I have it. There's layers like an onion. So
Yeah, well, like there's hierarchy. Yeah, there's different levels and different people in
Of
charge. Like you gotta
power
go
and-
through what do they call it? Chain of command.
Yeah,
They have
right.
a whole
like
chain
military, kind of military.
Mhm.
You got general and you got grunts on the line getting shot.
I'm trying to look up right now, like chain of command, if I can find it. Just give me a second. I mean, you can keep talking, but I was just trying to find this real quick. I mean, you were talking about demonic activity. I mean, that's also like people being possessed, which we didn't really talk about a lot last night. I mean, it's like
We-
changing.
A little bit. We talked about it being mainly, in our opinion,
Yeah.
uh,
I mean, they got
people
like
that are-
attitude changing their behavior and
yeah, but we talked about it being if they are weak-minded, weak in faith,
yeah.
vulnerable, susceptible to be taken over. We talked about that.
Yeah. Well, that's what I was saying because, like, ways, like how you can possibly tell that someone is possessed. You have to really look them over and think about how they used to be and how they are now. It's like really sudden change, and like I think last night you said something, Chris, about like being active and then all of a sudden not active, and getting like really mad for no reason at all. You just like flip, But then you also have other things like that too, because that's why you have to evaluate people.
Yeah.
Because it could be an actual mental issue and not a demonic issue.
Yeah.
And
It's kind of like
but we also talked about that maybe some mental issues or some possession issues, and we don't really know. I think that's why I'm saying we don't really know.
Yeah. Sometimes a kid might just have an imaginary friend, and the parents kind of like they see something going on, and like, oh well, maybe it's not imaginary friend, it's a ghost. So then they call us, and no, it's just the girl's having fun, and you just kind of blew it out of proportion. That's just
I think
example.
that you have to kind of take it case by case, maybe, but you know, there are some things where talk about like in novels, you know, when people had seizures and whatever, and it was attributed to demonic activity, but it sounds kind of like, you know, they're just having epilepsy or something. You know, we don't know necessarily if what we're seeing is physical or if it's a little bit of both or some other kind of entity causing that on the person.
Yeah.
Right.
We really are theorizing, but I can see where it could go both ways.
What is the what's the next one about?
All right. Let me cough. Hold on. All right. Intelligent / interactive activity. Back to Einstein's theory. As matter beings, we are all energy beings on the quantum level. We are made up of atoms and neutrons. As matter energy beings, we have intelligence. While we live, we have energy aura that surrounds our living bodies. This aura is created by the millions of electrical currents that are created throughout our bodies. Our brain creates brain waves, a form of pure energy that is transmitted our thoughts, what we see, what we feel, etc. When our mortal form dies, the aura that constantly surrounds our bodies leaves our bodies. We lose 6 ounces on the instant of death. Instance of death. What is this 6 ounces precious energy leave our body, our soul? This energy, the aura, or you may even call it your soul, is carrying the information of what we used to be. If it can do this, then why couldn't it also carry our intelligence? If it can carry our former intelligence of our previous life, then it should be able to interact with us intelligently. When we see this aura, we call it a ghost. If this ghost is able to interact with us, is aware of us, can touch us, can communicate with us, then this is intelligent / interactive haunting.
And I think
Even the soul weighs 6 ounces. That is amazing.
Well, it says
That's what I got
the
out.
energy,
That's crazy.
energy, aura, soul, whatever you want to call it.
and
That's cool.
that's that we do have intelligent hauntings, and I do believe that they
Oh
communicate
yeah.
with us, and I believe that we have experienced several of those.
Right?
Yeah.
That is new information for me, Chris. Thank you very much. I love
For instance, you know, at the pet milk building, a few times we have asked it to knock a couple of times, and it actually did it on command. And then another example of intelligent haunting is it says, "Where are you?"
And that's what we had at the pet milk building, and we had at Wynniewood was variation off of that.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's why, like I said, the one from pet milk building, I think the reason it stuck with me so much is just because it seemed like it wanted to communicate with us badly, and it was saying, "Where are you? You know, where are you? I can't."
Yeah,
see
like
you,
I can't see you, but I can hear you. Yeah.
Right.
Right. Right.
Another thing about the pet milk building, what I'm liking is every time we go, we get more and more and more.
It's so active, and it just seems like the more we're there, maybe the more comfortable it is with us.
Yeah, that's what I feel.
Talk more.
Yeah,
I agree.
Not really. I said talk. It doesn't really talk.
Well, it does.
It'll. I mean, it doesn't like say words. A lot of the. I mean, it does, but it doesn't.
Come on,
It's not
Max.
like out there
Get
just
it
like
out.
having a straight conversation with
Tell
us.
us
just,
how you really feel.
you know,
Right.
it's talking to us through like flashlights and EMF meters and temp gauges and all that. I mean,
Talking and
Yep.
tapping
and we hear, but you know, we have heard some stuff with our ears, but like we were saying a while ago, now maybe possibly some of that could be residual as well. So
yeah.
you know, you just have
Right.
to.
it's a strong possibility.
We just have to figure out what is what.
Which part's what? Yeah.
Yep.
Either way, it's a haunting.
It's amazing.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is.
Are you
It's
sure?
for real. Very for real.
I mean, you know, it's in our private group. People can't see our conversations, but you know, it's like Max said, I can't wait until Saturday night. This is going to be great, you know. And Chris said, me too. You know,
That's
the
why I
thing.
keep talking about it, because I'm ready to go. Let's go.
Well, that's what I'm saying. We all enjoy going so much because there's so much happening
Well,
that-
what makes it a